Hello everybody, thanks for tuning in again. Well, today I've got a real treat for the guys, I think, and for some of the women too. I used to love to go fishing. My husband used to take me and my two sons all summer when we weren't working, and we'd stay there till quite late. You know, I have a pretty simple mind, and the guys think differently about fishing than women do, because they always fish, they cast out right in the middle of the pond. Not me, because I know the fish have a powwow before we get there, because the one goes, now we all get together. I need the whole school, because these worms are coming, and they've got these really, really bad hook things on them, and if you open your mouth too wide, you've had it. So you know what, guys? We're not going to stay in the middle of the pond. No, no, no. We're going to get the better of them. We're going to go right in near the land. 10 feet out at the most. Okay, have you all got it, guys? So we get there, and I know what these fish are up to. And I'm the first one to get into the worms. My husband and my boys used to get so mad with me because I would get into the worms and I would get the biggest, fattest, juiciest worms I could find. And I wouldn't let anybody put those worms on my hook. No way. Because it's all in the way you hold your mouth. And I would cast my rod out 10 feet out. My husband and my sons would all laugh at me and say, "Oh, Mom, you're not going to catch anything there. You're not going to catch anything there." And they'd split up, and they'd be in the middle of the pond with the hooks and the bobbles and everything, and I'd start pulling one fish out after the other, and one fish out after the other, and they'd start getting in closer to me. And I'd say, "Oh, no, 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 this is my fishing hole. This is my fishing hole. You're not having it, you're not having it." They used to get really upset with me. Anyway, we'd be out fishing for so long. All I could see all night when I was in bed was a bobber going up and down in the water. Every time I closed my eyes, I could see bobbers going up and down and up and down. Well, we got home one day and we'd caught some catfish. And I was so hot and I felt so grungy. I put my head under the kitchen tap and I turned around to get my shampoo, and would you believe there was a catfish in the sink with a finger in its mouth? I screamed! And it was my husband. It was his finger. He was just playing a dirty trick on me. I didn't appreciate that one bit. But I'd love to go out in a boat and fish, but I don't know if I'd want to get one of those great big pesky fish. They're pretty, some of those big fish are pretty nasty, aren't they? But I had my own tackle box, my own hooks, my own lures, my own fishing rod. My granddad used to call me the fisherwoman. He took me to a place in England called Rudyard Lake, and he would give me a bamboo cane, and he would just tie some reel on it and put a hook on it and a piece of bread, and I'd cast it into the water, and I'd be pulling out perch within 5 minutes, and he had all this expensive equipment, oh, so much expensive equipment, and he wasn't catching a thing. And we'd get home and he'd say to my grandma, "You know what, this girl is the fisherwoman of the family, because she just catches anything and everything with a little bamboo stick and a piece of reel, and I catch nothing with all my expensive stuff." I wish I could go fishing again, but being in a wheelchair, we can't get through and do what we want to do anymore, but I really do miss it. But I feel sorry for the fish. We used to throw most of them back, but You know, when you've had your lip ripped out and then somebody throws you back in the water, I wonder what the fish must think. Well, wasn't that nice? I thought I was getting a nice big juicy worm. Instead of that, I get my face ripped open, and now they've thrown me back in the water and I can hardly breathe. I don't think fishing's very kind anymore, do you really? It's kind of barbaric, isn't it? For the fish, anyway. But maybe I'll go again one day, I don't know, but I hope so. And fishing season will be coming before too long, so everybody have a great fishing season. And I know you don't lie about the size of the fish. No, you don't lie. Maybe exaggerate a little bit, but I know you don't lie. Anyway, happy fishing this year, everybody. Before I go, I've got to tell you, I used to be really judgmental about people that were overweight until it happened to me, and it did. I spent a year in bed with a serious medical condition, and I couldn't exercise. And my husband was bringing me a muffin and ice cream every day. And in 2 years, I put on 140 pounds. On top of that, I was on 3 medications that all cause weight gain. I've lost 55 pounds, and which I'm really happy about, but I've still got another 65 to go. I'll never get back down to the weight I was then. I was a lot younger. So when you see somebody that's rather overweight, don't judge them, because sometimes it's hormonal. Sometimes they just can't help it. Maybe they're on medication that causes weight gain, you know. Of course, if you're 600 pounds, I might come up to you and say, I think you need to eat less. That's a little bit different, I think. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time. Have a great day. Bye-bye for now.